All right, my friends, welcome back. Well, this is what you voted number one for this year, MX Linux, a great Linux distribution. So I was testing this. I did a full install of this in my original Windows XP ThinkPad. You guys remember ThinkPads or remember XP, don't you? Now, this particular machine does not have a wide screen. It's a 4x3, hence why it looks boxy. But I had no problems installing this. It was nice to have the option to click and choose automatic installation process for newbies who don't know too much about custom partitioning. It looks great. By the way, this does have a 32-bit option download. Great if you're trying to resurrect an older computer. So this thing looks great out of the box. This is running the XFCE desktop, one of the more classic desktop environments for Linux, I suppose. Highly customizable, very easy to use and navigate around this. Now this has the normal panel. Normally the panel is to the right, or to the left rather. I moved it to the right since I am right-handed. Of course, you can move this anywhere that you want to. As I said, navigation to this should be simple, especially if you are a beginner to the world of Linux. I think the default colors and the fonts look great. The only thing I did to this laptop is to put in a new fresh battery in this thing. Other than that, I didn't do much to this ThinkPad. I did have a SSD installed on this, but I took it out and put it in my backup desktop. So this is running with the original 60 gigabyte hard drive. It really is, and it's still running fairly, I won't say zippy, but quite smoothly. As far as default software, it has everything you need. I like it has something called Lucky Backup. What a great name for a backup tool, right? So running quite smoothly, as you can see here, the default start button or the start menu, I love it. I think the default colors and fonts look great. The GIMP installed by default. Of course, everything is categorized here on the left. I use Thunderbird quite a bit. Firefox is installed by default, but Chrome runs faster in Linux. Clementine is great. GUVCU I use. Pulse Audio, VLC, great for Windows also. MX Tools, man, this thing is loaded. Nicely loaded to get you started to customize this and change things after you install this. The MX tools here that are installed by default, this is a very nice suite of tools. I could probably do a whole show just on the MX tools, but something like this installed by default, especially if you are new to the world of Linux by category here, a very, very nice, simple touch. Office, LibreOffice is installed by default. Settings, again, with this here, the appearance option here, we'll take a look at this here in a second. Again, XFCE, highly customizable, and change it to the way you want it to look. And I suppose most Linux is highly customizable, but XFCE I think makes it a little bit easier. Let's go ahead and go to the appearance option here. And of course, you can change the style of the way your desktop looks, including, of course, a more darker theme if you choose to. And let's go back to the lighter theme called Graybird MX. Very nice desktop out of the box. I may wind up keeping this one for a while. Of course, nowadays I use Ubuntu Mate for the most part. Chromebook is my second choice to jump on the web, and then I use everything else. It seems like Windows 10 is last with all the issues they've been having. So HTOP using, let's see, looks like 406 megabytes with the recorder, running simple screen recorder. So overall, a lightweight, stable system. I believe this is running Debian stable. And I think I chose, let's choose, was it purple? Yeah, something different. Give it a different color. So there you go. Number one, voted by you, MX Linux, a great Linux-based operating system. Certainly a great choice if you have an older machine like mine, which originally had a Windows XP. I installed this with just 2 gigs of RAM, and it ran quite good. So check it out, MX Linux.